this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Magenta. And Magenta writes with this question. Magenta tells us that she frequently has dreams which seem to forecast the future, and that most commonly these come to pass in her life within the week that she has dreamed it. Occasionally it takes longer, even years, but most commonly within the week. And she gives the example of having dreamed of someone that she had not seen for 10 years. The next day she awoke, went about her daily life, and ran into this person out of nowhere. And apparently this is not an uncommon event in her life. And there certainly are people who have this kind of precognitive dream on a regular basis. But Magenta's question is, which do I consider to be the more likely explanation for this phenomenon in her case? Is she receiving visions of the future from her guides, or is she creating the future on the astral plane while she is sleeping and then having it unfold in her life? Or could there be a third explanation? And the answer that I would give to this is that both of these two explanations, which Magenta has asked about, are quite possible. People do create their life on the astral plane at all times, and frequently while they're sleeping. Usually they have no conscious awareness of this, but some people will have some knowledge of this through dreams. And some people will even have fairly lucid dreams of creating their own future. And that certainly is something that one can work with, but some people just have it as something that they have developed through different lifetimes. So you will encounter people who will tell you that they are planning out their life through their dreams and having it come to pass, and this is something that can be done. But for most people, although I believe this is an ongoing process, it's not something they have conscious knowledge of. However, having said that, I don't think that's what Magenta is experiencing. I think it's more likely that she is in fact receiving visions of the future from her guides to prepare her for it. For example, seeing the person she had not seen in 10 years, which of course is rather a big thing. There is, however, another explanation which I think may also be part of what she's experiencing. And that is that although our lives seem very linear, we often repeat parts of our lives, or even entire lives, as part of our soul's journey, and we'll repeat them with different variations. So you may be actually having memories of when you've experienced this before. And this is not something that happens for most people often, but it does happen periodically for pretty much everyone. And I think most people have had that experience where they're certain it's Friday, but it's actually Thursday. And I was taught that when this happens, we're repeating Thursday. Friday has already happened, that's why we feel it should be there. But in our experience, it's only Thursday. So I would say it's quite possible that you also are repeating these experiences and doing them differently. So any of those three explanations, I would say, could be what's happening, but I would think that most likely you're receiving messages from your guides, and also in some cases repeating. So those would be my thoughts on the matter. I hope you find them helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be.
Hello, my name is Cher Davis, and I'm greeting you from Jacksonville, Florida. Please join me as I lift my prayer to the God and Goddess. I pray for peace. I pray for love. I pray for stability. I pray for the nation where I live. I pray for the world. So mote it be.
The Tarot of Hecate. My 100-card tarot deck, 30 years in the making, finally available to you from witchschoolstore.com. Check out a copy today.